Shoot. As we all well know, whenever we get a new visitor, we have terrain issues. This is good. Joe, what's going on? Matini, everyone, thank y'all for hanging out. Do maintenance apparently.
I think we are live. So thank you guys for joining today for episode 14 of the Nomansky Wonders Show. This is gonna be a slightly technically challenging, a little bit episode, but hopefully one of the best bases ever. So again, hi and welcome. I'm Halawi, your weekly host for the Nomansky Wonders Show. Oh, I need to turn on my IR camera. 1 second, guys. Almost forgot the IR camera. If I forgot it, you'll not be able to see anything. So yeah, thank you for joining for me live today or watching it later. Really appreciate, the support. Hopefully today you will have fun and you'll enjoy the episode. Before, we start, let me tell you a little bit about the show. The No Man's Sky Wonders Show is a show about our, beloved game, No Man's Sky. In this show, we focus on base touring while doing some interviews with guests from all around the No Man's Sky community. If you are a base builder, if you are a member of a civilization, if you are content creator, virtual photographer, ship or multi-tool hunter, explorer, just simply, any traveler who play and enjoy the game, I really welcome you to be, a guest on my show. I didn't really plan to go beyond 10 episodes when I started this show, but somehow I got some interest from the community, which is one of the fantastic communities. If you ever think about streaming or doing anything, on YouTube or Twitch, I don't think you'll find a better community than the No Man's Sky community. I've been really lucky, and we'll be talking about No Man's Sky. We'll be providing impressions about the game in VR. We'll also be talking about sci-fi in general, and hopefully try to deep dive in the life of our guests so we can know them a little more. Today, episode 14. I have Action Pants Gaming from the popular Action Pants Gaming channel. Action Pants Gaming is, or APG, correct, is a day one No Man's Sky player, base builder, popular content creator, and one of the most interesting characters I met so far. So today he will be guiding us through his city, the Voight Kampoff, which will be touring in PSVR 2 for the first time. Action Bank Games told me this is one of the biggest bases ever. I have been here for quite some time, try to sort, some issues and try to let the base load, because I have been told this is one of the biggest bases ever. And Action Bank Games is also streaming on his stream. We tried to have my voice appear there. I think we failed to. We will try again, hopefully in next streams. But in the description, you'll find the link to the Action Pants Gaming YouTube channel. Please don't forget to subscribe. We really have some, wonderful content about No Man's Sky and also maybe other games. So yeah, so that's it. That's it about the introduction. Thank you, man, for being patient to let me go through all of this rambling. Every guest have to go through this painful experience. So how are you doing today, buddy?
Well, hey, I want to thank you for having me. I saw you do the tour of ER's build, which was really great. And I was like, man, I'd love to see my city in this. I want to thank everybody in chat on both sides for, dealing with our technical issues. We're trying this new, Discord PlayStation chat thing. And, well, just thank you. And I want to thank you all for being here on both sides. But don't forget, on my side here, don't forget to check out VR Wonders. Zabs has dropped that link for you guys. So, check that out.
Yeah, I really thank you guys for joining. And I see in my chat a lot of folks, joining also for the first time, probably coming from your stream. Solar, Kim, Gamma Wolf, Masin, Joyros, yourself, Max also, he made it, thank you guys, and Lazabel, thank you guys for joining. Okay, so we have been standing here looking to your city for some time. So let's go in. I'm at your base computer, correct? I touched it, so it magically started to load, and I'm gonna approach it slowly, correct? So why don't you come and give me the official tour, and I'm sure that pretty much everyone know about the legendary Action Pass Gaming, but why don't you give us a little bit introduction about yourself, while you can come and take me, because I don't know which place to go first.
Okay, well, I don't know about legendary, infamous perhaps. I'm a day one player, and like a lot of people, I started the game and was like, wow, what a beautiful environment and what a great concept and what a great idea. And wow, it's really beautiful, but there's not a whole lot to do. And I was like, you know what? There's going to be some updates. Let's wait for some updates. So, waited a bit, had some updates, I had building all of a sudden, and I'm like, oh, let's check this out. And I started building, and at the same time, I was starting to stream, and I had no subscribers. I had me, my brother, dad, and I think one other friend as my subscribers. I was like, hey, could you guys subscribe to me, make it look like I, maybe have somebody? And I was just building, and then another YouTube content creator, Mary Lizzie, was watching me, and then she told some people, and they told some people, and then I met Dark Lord Zelric, who saw me building and was like, man, you don't build like anybody else. He's like, do you know how to glitch build? And I was like, glitch build? What is that? And Dark Lord Zelric showed me the dark side, and I've been glitch building and streaming ever since. Going on, 6 years? I had a previous channel, had a life thing go on, and I deleted that channel, and I started again, and we're going to be refreshing again shortly when my brother buys me this computer for my birthday. And
this was a hell of introduction, correct? You pretty much answered all the questions I planned for you today. But I just want to welcome a person that I have been trying to ask him to join my stream and the show since 3 months. Joe has made it, correct? I can't believe this guy who's extremely busy have actually welcomed me in the Nomanskyinterceptor Wonders Show. This guy was be able to make it as a guest, but he was never able to join even once. So really appreciate, Joe, Kim, Solar, and Apaya support. And then this was a one hell of introduction, man. So 6 years, and where are you? Please, can you come to me? I don't want to go to the wrong place here. I see this.
Where are you?
I see this city, and I have seen a lot of interesting cities, correct? I mean, I've been touring now for a couple of months, but I think the special thing about the city is that it's not just from the outside. I think there are a lot of stuff that's already decorated inside also. So yeah, let's start and let's walk in. And 6 years you have been playing, correct? Oh my God.
Yeah, I've been day one. So what I'm going to recommend first is turn your auto torch off so that your flashlight is not on.
Okay.
The city is best viewed in the dark.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the auto torch will constantly go on and off as you walk through the city because it doesn't know what's inside and out.
Yeah.
So really,
and let me just say something here, correct? I came here on flat screen to see if the city will load, and I'm not sure if you guys see this right now. The amount of lighting, correct? Lighting really play a big role when you play in VR, and the scale is really, really big. I mean, I'm still standing far. I need to get close, but just looking to this, was this flying? What do you call this flying thing, man, up there?
it's to Blade Runner. It's just an airship.
Yeah, this airship. Very,
if you wanna,
very unique.
We'll get another look at that. So if you want to follow me, just kind of go straight here. Go over that little. Nope, turn around, like right here.
I have my HUD off, so I can, show full screen.
I'm right here.
Okay, I'm gonna go up here and see if I can
now
see you.
Turn to your left. Yep. Turn to your left. Yep.
Oh.
Right.
Yeah. I see you.
Okay. So kind of the way I was thinking about it, is you would land in one of 3 spots, which are still kind of in work. Unfortunately, some of the things I put in, I haven't connected, like the short-range teleporters, because the cable length is so long. But hypothetically, and you can call your ship into here, actually, so you know where it is. This is a big hangar.
Yeah.
So if you want to come in here.
Yeah. One thing you will notice about me is that I walk extremely slow because I'm still trying to absorb this view. So I'm coming. Maybe I should turn on my HUD until I find you. Or should
I'm right here.
Yeah, here. No. This is just a settlement. Yep. I'm coming, man. Man, you are faster than Kim, and Kim was the fastest tour guide, correct, that I had so far. Okay. Don't shoot. Don't shoot. Okay. So let's go, correct?
Okay, so you're gonna say you landed in here. This is where you're supposed to land in. So you're gonna call your ship in here.
Okay.
And this is just a big giant landing bay.
I called my ship, and
a new
land.
Off-world colony.
Nice. So, Blade Runner, correct? So,
yeah, Cyberpunk Blade Runner. This build was okay. To give a little history of this build, if you will, this build is over a year old. ER Burroughs, what is going on? This build is over a year old. It started when we got the new building parts, and I kind of chose it as an R&D. And the first thing I built was the round building off to the right where we were first started. And when we get in there, I'll explain that. And this started as an R&D, but then kind of, as I was R&Ding, I made something that looked kind of like a skyscraper, and the next thing I knew, here we are, a year plus later.
Wow. So for 1.5 years you have been working on this?
Yeah, pretty much.
And how many base parts you have used so far?
Currently, the base is at 12,424 parts with an end goal of 15,000.
Oh my God. So, yeah, I think this is the biggest I have seen. So I have seen, Crest and Zosteer, they have merged 2 bases together. But I don't think I have seen 12. This is like 3 bases?
This is almost 4 bases on one base computer that originally started on a PlayStation 4 Pro. And then a year ago, the 24th of this month, was continued on a PlayStation 5.
Oh, no. Solar, I actually hear the chat, and I don't have you as a co-host. You done, again, a good job. So I hear the chat, but it's very, very, low voice, so it doesn't distract me. And yeah, hey thank you for joining. Hey, and Apella also joining just now. So I have the chat, but it's very, very, I have it very low voice. I would advise, if you want to drop it to APG, it will be a good idea. Yeah, it will be a good idea. Okay, let's go.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, I'm
All right,
ready.
can
I'm
you-
ready. And I had a couple of
Okay.
questions for you, but I want to
Okay.
take the tour first. I have a lot of questions about content creation and the story of your previous channel and stuff like this. But man,
Sure.
I can't wait to go in. Let's go in a little bit, and maybe if there is like a cafe or something, yeah, we can sit there and talk a little bit. I mean, let's go.
Okay, so I'll walk you around. So over here is after you come out, you have long space flight, you want to relax a little bit. So we got the Firefly Garden. And this is one of the gardens that I've built,
God.
one of my early gardens.
Yeah. I actually want to relax. I had a very tough day today. Yeah. The garden is really nice because I'm not sure if you see this, but actually you see small pieces of, particles flying out, in and out, and the lighting is really, really well. So let me see if I can.
Well,
go
when
in.
it works,
No.
yeah, you got to get it to look at it from an angle.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yes. Now it's lighting. Yes. From the angle, it even looks way more wonderful.
Yeah, you got to get. Unfortunately, there's currently some lighting issues, which they fixed at one point, but then with the last update, broke again. So unfortunately, it's not as good as it used to be. There's getting a lot of flashing, lights turning off when I have, obviously an overabundance of. But
No, I think also there is a lot of issues with the PSVR2. So PSVR2 is like the cutting edge best VR out there right now, but it's not. With the last update, Hello Games screwed it a little bit. I
Right.
still love it but it was slightly better before Interceptor. Okay, so we relaxed. Let's move on.
Okay.
It's really, really nice. Really, really nice touch. Welcome to the city. Yeah.
Oh, and then we got the dual. We're not in the same instance, unfortunately. Otherwise, we'd have one singular Gek character here, but we have two at the moment.
Interesting.
And then if you follow me down here, and then this, was going to be like a shop and everything. I'm still trying to decorate and fill in all the little spaces. There's a lot of them. So.
Oh, this may be like a souvenir shop. As soon as people want, come here, or a mapping shop.
Exactly.
Yeah. Apaya had one like this as soon as you enter the city for registration.
And then you come through here, and then this was going to be like, welcoming area, and then a transportation hub. But again, I was going to put some teleporters down here as well. But with the length of the teleporter wire cutting through everything, it just didn't look good. And then you come out that door, and then once it renders...
I have never seen a
light.
geek from down before, so this is interesting. Okay, I'm coming. Oh,
hey. You're
Oh my
looking
God.
from... I gotta hide that. Thank you for showing me that. Where is that?
No, it was actually very
no.
interesting. But now, this is a sight to behold. I have never seen too much lightings before like this beside each other. I think, the hotel, Max Hotel was very interesting.
You're gonna...
But this is
It
Tokyo
should start to
vibes.
light. It's going to light the closer you get to it. So you're going to want to walk a little bit closer. A little bit closer.
Now we're speaking.
There we go. Yeah, so unfortunately with the lighting the way it is, you have to... Do you have the cords for the place? I do. Unfortunately, Solar Gaming, I have to be here for you to see it due to the fact that it's, almost 13,000 pieces. But you are welcome to join me during stream. I do offer visitations when I'm streaming, and I will put the cords up so you can at least get here as a start.
Man, this amount of lightings and labels. So I actually spent, like a year in Japan before, and I'm not saying I'm getting the exact same vibe, because at least here people are not pushing me around. It's not crowded, just me. But the amount of lighting here, and the scale of it, it's like really big. So I'm actually looking all the way up right now, correct? And oh my God, you see this guy looking to me from the air from the airship with the zip type. It's really, really, unique experience. I'm trying to get a view of all of the lightings and the way they are coordinated and all of the different colors, popping in and out. It's really, really so cool.
Well, thank you. I would like to, I'd like to be able to do more, obviously, but the limitations are the limitations. And I'm just trying to do what I can and still have it be as stable as possible, even with some of the issues that we have. And I've made some recent changes to the original 3000 upload due to the animation of flag has changed, and some other things I discovered along the way. Like the sign you're looking at is a new build. I just added that recently. And it looked a lot different beforehand, but now we have this going on here.
Wow. This one is not flickering. I think some of the signs, I'm not sure if by default they are flickering, but this view I'm looking,
some are flashing, yes.
Yeah, some are not, correct. So I'm not sure if
some
it's
are
just
designed to some are designed to turn on, turn off, turn on, turn off. But the flicker is evident. You can tell, like now, that on, but that little flicker there wasn't meant to be. But sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So when you're ready to move forward, let me know. There's quite a bit to see.
Okay, I am. Should I go from here? Where are you? Okay, I'm ready.
I'm on the platform still.
I wanted to, where we're going to the next area. 6
Can
years,
you look
correct?
up to the left?
6
Can
years.
turn around and I've been playing since however long the game's been going. Yeah. Okay, good. That is rendering in some of the new signs. Good. Okay, so if you follow me through here, this is kind of the energy core of the city.
Oh my God.
And I started adding in the pipes and mechanicals to this area. I want to make it look industrial a little bit, like this is the inner workings of how the city gets its power.
So this is like the core of feeding the whole energy. I actually see pipes going all the way and out. Very clever. Ma'am, I was asking earlier, correct? 6 years you had one channel, you canceled, you created another one. What really kept you going? I mean, what do you like about content creating, and streaming? Is there a specific joy you're getting from it?
The community. The community is hands down the reason I love this game. Aside from the building, but the community is first, building is second. The friends I've made, the camaraderie, the help, both financially, mentally, artistically, everything. The community of No Man's Sky is what makes No Man's Sky No Man's Sky.
The community is something very, very, very strange. It's unique. It's very unique here in No Man's Sky. I actually made a lot of friends from all around the globe, and most of them I have never met or known before. I mean, the key thing I would say about the No Man's Sky community is that people are just so kind. I mean, it's like very, very strange. I haven't seen this in any other community. and I always keep saying, I came from nowhere, correct? And people just, helping for like no real reason. And I really hope I'm not, taking advantage of how kind this community is, because, people are just, again, so nice. And I as I mentioned, I made a couple of friends that I really consider best friends for me now. And I know the chat is agreeing with this. But people like Joe, Kim, Apaya, Max, ER, really, and the different civilizations, Katina Empire, all these guys. It's like I'm so impressed. What about you, APG? Any friends you made? I'm sure you made a couple, correct? Let me see if I can go inside this ball. Where, oh my god! Oh my god!
Yes, I mean, like I said, the community. You've asked if I made some friends here, and yes, JC Kibbles, American Psycho, DT Squared. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. Boyd, Captain Steve. Everyone knows I'm an idiot, so I'm going to not say somebody I should be saying. Dark Lord Zauric and Zane and Beevil, and I mean, the list is just, it's too big. If I had the means and the finances and somebody, and even if I didn't, if one of those cats was like, "Yo, Kev, I need you here where I live right now. I need help with this," I would figure out a way to do it. That's what's made this community. It's just the community over friends, and I keep making new friends and acquaintances, and I'm constantly inspired by this community, and hopefully I've inspired the community a little bit along the way. That's always been my goal, was to draw attention to this beautiful game and the build mechanic and what was possible. Like I kind of looked at it like making art projects, and when I met ER and saw what him and JC Hysteria and American Psycho and Kibbles and Boyd and them were doing with this glitch building stuff, I was like, damn, how do I do this stuff? And it just, and then watching this game evolve and change and, be what it is. It's a never-ending, evolving game and community in my mind. I mean, heck, look, we just met. And where are you from?
Yeah, I actually wanted to ask you this. But one thing I forgot to mention is about Solaire, because I don't consider Solaire a friend. I actually consider him, a No Man's Sky friend. I really consider him one of the non-gaming friend. He helped me with a lot of stuff. So I didn't mention him in the No Man's Sky because he doesn't really play No Man's Sky a lot. But sorry if I forgot you, man, Solar. And guys, I'm giving you pleasure by touching stuff. Please, don't make my YouTube video banned. It's already banned for kids, correct? So I need to be careful. Okay, so where we should go? Sorry, APG. Yeah, I'm actually from Dubai. Correct, and you didn't tell me where did you grow on, and let's move to the next place, because I think people get me bored putting my head inside this big wall.
And just so you know, this was the very first thing I built in here. We learned how to scale parts up finally, and I didn't like the wire mesh around that, and I wanted to hide it, and so I made it really big and hid the wire mesh.
It's very nice. It's actually very nice. I haven't seen anyone done it in this big scale before. So, yeah. People are recommending that.
Take a right. A right. Yeah. Okay. And then you're gonna.
I see you.
Come out this door. Okay. And this was some of the first little air. My first monitor or screen 3D sort of effects.
Oh yeah.
And the little 16 bar up here. And then some signage, some mechanics, the big air vents over here, which I want to add more of.
Oh, nice. I actually, I can get very close and see the actual level of details. I actually see the small sign behind this.
I worry about that.
Yeah.
I worry about that in VR. Like, what are you...
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Don't look behind the curtain.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah. People are taking voting on the chat if they should rename the show to be, Miha touching stuff. I actually like the name, correct? At least it have my name, correct? I hope people will stop calling me just VR one day. Okay, let's go.
Yeah, so there's a floating sign I made over here. I don't know if you saw.
Oh, yeah, let me look to it from here. I actually see the, we are like in the first floor and I see the ground floor from here. The complexity
there's all kinds
of
of.
this city, yeah, is crazy, man. Go ahead, sorry.
Go ahead. Yeah. And this building, I don't know what I'm doing yet. It's empty. Just a big empty thing right now. You can tell I'm actually trying to figure out what to do.
Yeah,
This big round building.
I want to take a look to these red bridges here. It's really looks like bridges going all over the city, like big support structures. So which area should we go to? And I see Voight
me here.
Yeah, probably most of the people coming from your chat, I don't know most of them, but thank you for joining for the first time. Okay, where should we go?
Okay, we're gonna go back through this door over here.
Okay.
And then go to the right, and then you're gonna make an immediate right. So, yep, keep going right. Yeah, there you go. And then this is gonna, kind of I created this grotto and vending machines, little ATMs. Actually, Pez gave me an idea for this. And these monitors, which I recently changed.
Is there a storm going on or something?
No. You're going to want to turn your torch off.
Yeah, I don't know. This torch keep coming. Actually, the torch make a lot of stuff more clear to me sometime. But yeah, that's nice. Oh wow! Take a look to this falling water thing inside here. Wow. So how do you get inspired to these little things, man? I mean, it's really creative.
For over 13 years. So I'm not in a relationship, and I have free time when I'm not at work. I was a former tattoo artist. And I guess I have an art background to an extent. It's just I enjoy doing it. Half the time I don't have an idea. Something happens which generates an idea, and then I work off of that. A lot of what I do is throw in parts. I've been saying that for years. I throw around a bunch of parts. I see something and go, oh, hey, and I try to make that idea a reality.
The thing is that's close to nature, even so this is a sci-fi game, but the amount of natural stuff that have been built here really, made me feel so relaxed, correct, and really happy, because I love nature. I love greeny stuff because I pretty much live in the desert, correct? So anything that's green, I think green is my favorite color because I don't see too much of it. I'm dying to see Mac's new base, which is also full green. But you mentioned you have art background. I think we are maybe halfway through the show and we still don't know much about you, man, correct? So why don't you tell us a little bit about this art background? Where were you born? Tell us anything, correct?
So I was born in Massachusetts, United States. I went through a ton of foster care growing up. Ended up in Massachusetts and was a professional tattoo artist for 25 years. I had a bunch of other jobs as well, but my main career was there's a little flurb over here. There's a little critter that'll come out of his cave shortly.
Yeah, I can see him.
So he'll dive into his cave and then 10 seconds later come out the other side.
Yeah, very creative.
I'm a longtime gamer. I've been gaming since Pong, Atari 2600, Jaguar, Sega, Genesis, Nintendo, you name it. I've had most systems. I love gaming. I love creativity. I love other people's creativity. I love art, music. I taught myself how to play guitar about 6 years ago. I'm left-handed. Taught myself righty. I love my nip-nip. Nip-nip helps my creativity.
No, man.
Guitar. Some of my ideas.
It's been a wonderful, interesting life, man. Thank you for sharing. I mean,
My pleasure.
really appreciate you sharing this with us.
I'm an open book for the most part. I'm a wacko. I know it, enjoy it, and I'm comfortable with it. I figure why, just be me, and you either, like anything in life, you either dig it or you don't.
It's really interesting how people with different backgrounds just enjoy building and unlock stuff through Nomansky. I'm not sure if I didn't build yet. I mean, my builds are so ugly, but I'm not sure if for expert and very professional based builders, you guys feel that this is something that's part of you, correct? Like anything that you do, correct? Like it's an actual art.
Yeah. It is. It's an art form. And, like when you just said, oh, my build, I'm like, I'm sure your builds are fine. I hate, to be honest with you, there's a lot about this city I can't stand. It was never meant to be a city, for example. It was an R&D, just me, figuring stuff out. Here's a couple of new signs. The broken monitor, I like a lot. This one came out really well. But yeah, everyone else's art, really great to see how people are inspired by each other. When people create, new creations, like my new water garden, when I created that, I was like, wow, I finally made something new. But based off of other ideas, mine and some others that I'd seen, again, the community really makes this game what it is, and the creators are pretty darn amazing to boot.
Yeah.
To be doing, what they've done, what they've given to us for free all these years, and to watch the evolution of this game has been, an adventure, and
I
I've been
completely agree.
very, very happy to be part of it.
I completely agree. I'm not sure why this specific view looks very unique. You have different layers beyond each other, so it adds a little bit of depth, correct? It's like, this is like a window, like in the stores when people are just showing stuff and there is actual stuff behind it. And even, when I come close here, there's just so many layers above each other. It's like there's just too much work done here. It's 1 year of building, man. It's really, I can't find the word, but it's just because your commitment is impressive. Now the team, the guys wanted me to touch something. I should
be committed or my commitment. Depends on how you look at it.
The guys wanted to touch something, but I don't. I just hear this now. There's a lot of delay, but I don't know what it was. So I'm just gonna ignore this for now. I touched too many things already. One thing correct. Because maybe we have people who are just starting their let's say their stream or their channels and stuff like this. What is the main or the most important tip you would like to share with new content creators not to do, correct? What mistakes they should not do? For sure, deleting their channel could be a mistake, correct? But what is the second most important tip? And where should we go next?
Yeah, that's a tough one. I'm not a streamer. I stream off the PlayStation. I call myself the low budget streamer. But hopefully I'm going to get better shortly because my brother is getting me a computer. So I should be able to improve.
Yeah.
but you just want a consistency, I guess is a good thing. You have a great content in terms of, VR, specific stuff, which is great. I'm a horrible streamer, man. I build, and hope that, people want to hang out and chill. I just try to be myself and hang out and try to enjoy everyone's company and enjoy the game and enjoy the community. And just try to stick it out, I got frustrated at one point and I shouldn't have, but I get like that occasionally. I'm learning to deal with it. You can take that short range teleporter down to the first floor, by the way.
Oh, okay. I'm coming in. Okay.
But, I just try to do the best I can with what I have. And, just try to offer people, hopefully, some inspiration and to actually, for new builders to realize that to get to a level like this takes time and practice. And, my new saying is building is a combination of frustration, dedication, and patience, and it's, the joys that you get when you actually do get something done that you were meant to do, like some of my kaleidoscopes, which I'd love for you to see in VR. The kaleidoscopes in VR, I would love to see what that looks like.
I am serious right now. I saw this shop here, correct? This is like a small market.
Yeah. And there's actually a little get character in there. If you could see them, like on my stream, you can see him, and he's got a till, and there's little newspapers and whatnot for sale.
Yeah.
But,
I actually got, I think I almost hurted my neck now because I've been looking up a lot now. This is like really big. There is a new, tower that Apaya built, which is like, 20 levels. But so far, I didn't see. This is so far the biggest I have seen in VR. Really?
Just I want to real quick. I got a Delta raid incoming. Welcome, Flying Brian. Miss. Got. Hold on, make sure I'm Joe, Kiwi, think, and Shulia Gaming. Thank you again for stopping in. Just to let you guys know, Zabs is going to drop you a link. Hopefully, we got VR Wonders. Unfortunately, we're not getting him through my chat. But if you want to go check out that channel, he's touring the city in VR, and if you want to see the perspective from VR, it's pretty wild. But I want to thank you all, Raiders. We got Andre Vandal. Skip to Malou, what is going on? We got Delta 1. Thank you, Delta, for stopping in.
Delta do amazing streams also. Oh.
Lion Brian.
Yeah. So if you guys in this stream and you're wondering what's going on, this is actually a very complicated setup that me and Action Pants Gaming done. So he's also streaming live on his channel in the same time. So please be patient until he actually have a chance to talk to his, viewers there. Go ahead, my friend.
Alrighty. And Maxi Bloke, thank you as well. Don't forget to go check out VR Wonders, and don't forget to hit that button. All right. If you have a base that you'd like him to tour, I have a feeling he will find some time to get it done for you. And you get to see like a really different perspective on your build. If you don't have VR. And also just to say to anybody watching, I am streaming. Please feel free to ask me questions of how I've done anything. If you have any questions, I am always happy to help.
Oh my God! So, why I'm starting to always get hungry when I'm doing these tours, because these shops looks like there's the smoke and the cooking, and the food. Correct. I'm starting to be really. I should actually eat. The problem is that if I eat and then I play a lot in VR, I may feel a little bit dizzy. I'm extremely hungry. What else do you have to show us here, man?
Oh yeah, here you go. All right,
Oh
so
my
we got
God.
the noodle.
There is more?
You saw. Oh yeah, there's a system. There's. If you come up here, this was going to be a little bar up here, and you go through that door, and there's all sorts of little details as you walk around. You kind of pick up.
This is a door that reopens, correct? These things always blow me away in VR. The ones that, yep. Did you see this? I want to see if I can track it and let it me close. On myself, I'm gonna run quickly. Yo!
Yeah, if you back up a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, this is actually funny. These doors are a piece of art, and just take a look to this. How things are being merged, correct? The label between the two open mouths of the popular skull in the same time with the lighting, and you again look up there and you see the air strap. Ah, man, that's.
And if you look over to you look to your left. There's some sort of mechanical device. Could be who knows what.
Yeah, this is maybe the ones that actually helping powering the whole door.
Yeah, it could be a communications thing, could be, whatever.
Oh.
Just adding those little bits of detail.
Is this an actual decal from the game? I haven't seen this one.
It's a poster. Yeah, it's a poster from, I forget which one.
Oh, it looks like it's exactly coming out of one of, Apaya pictures on Twitter. Okay, perfect.
And just want to say hi to Spock and somebody else. Who was Janet? Welcome, and Christy, welcome. Maxi Bloke, welcome. Delta One, thank you for the raid. Welcome everybody. And just so you know, VR Wonders is doing a VR tour of my city. That's why we're walking around. Unfortunately, you might not be able to hear him, but we'll try to get through this.
I'm taking a panorama view of the whole thing.
Bella. Oh, Bella. I love your city, by the way. I was joking around the other. Yeah, she had a little help though. She built it around a structure. I was like, damn it, that's a great idea. I need to do that.
I am.
But Bella said, you guys haven't seen that. You need to see that. I believe VR did a tour of that. Yes.
Yeah, I'm taking a panoramic view in VR, correct? So I can get close to everything here, and and I'm getting close to this. The level of details and the clarity is just mind-blowing. I mean, this is very far, correct? I mean, I can't even understand how you even done this. It's really, really far with all of the lighting. Amount of stuff here. It's like crazy.
Correct? For those of you who know even what I do, I've been trying to blend parts. I met ER back in the day, I mean, that was our goal back in the day. We had been using the same parts over and over and over again, and all of us are like trying to find different ways to smush stuff together. And then, we had friends who have Blender, favorite Blender builders is Ash Facta. He does some gorgeous stuff. Oh my God, that guy. It's like, I want to do that console, so I'd see something I'd be like, how can I kind of make that, and JC and every trying to smush stuff together.
Yeah.
So if you just kind of everywhere you look here, I kind of wanted something to catch your eye, a sign, a fan, and pipes and mechanicals and
I think I can stay here for hours, man. I mean, I took a view in photo mode, and it's just massive. Oh my God! I have just had the first person ever who followed my channel through live chat, Maxi Block. Oh my God! I'm so happy. Okay,
right on. Don't forget to hit that subscribe, guys, if you haven't subscribed to VR Wonders. All right.
Okay, where
And
should we
then,
go next? And how long we have been
all right.
going on?
Who cares? You're going to want to back up towards me. So this I just added, so it's still kind of under construction. But so upstairs was the electrical kind of power. Down here, I wanted to be kind of, water filtration or something like that.
Oh,
So if you look straight ahead,
yeah. There is a little bit of echo. I think you have maybe to mute YouTube a little bit, but it's a little bit far. I don't think people can hear it on the stream. But the systems, correct? So we've seen a power system, water filtration system. People will be so lucky to live here. And now I'm even thirsty.
So if you walk straight on view there, you should see some color mixture, in those things.
Yeah.
We've been going almost an hour.
Yeah, there is a lot of color mixtures. You're right. I see all different levels of color mixtures here. Green, yellow. Let me see if I can get close to this. Oh. Okay, this is new. This is actually new.
Oh wow! Look at that.
What is this pink coming? Did you do something?
You need to follow me to the kaleidoscopes.
I'm coming. What? Where?
No, the kaleidoscopes are in another save. Oh, but we'll do this because wow, that looks amazing. Oh, I need to now. Damn it. So when you get out of there, and that just goes around in a circle.
Yeah, but it's just, being inside this, going inside here, I can't explain, how do I see this, but I look to this, I'm taking a circle right now, 360, I'm just moving through my chair, and it's just wonderful. Yeah, I just need to be careful not to untangle my my PSVR 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, when you're finished there,
done. I'm done playing around. A little bit dizzy, but I'm done.
Okay, so I should be right near you. Yep, just that door right next to you. You got it.
Okay.
Then you'll follow me out here.
Coming.
Signage.
Coming. Am I a little bit slow? Because people always, rush around. Okay, where are we now?
Yeah, right here, right in front of the Exo Suit store.
Oh, Echo Store. Interesting. Do they sell?
Well, that's a cafe to your life. Yeah, and we got a little Quicksilver ATM over here, a little kiosk.
Nice.
You get your Quicksilver here. Well, you can't, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I'm coming. I got a little bit dizzy. Is this like an ATM machine? What is this?
Yep.
Okay, let's see. Tick. Beep. Give me some cash. No cash. Yeah. I actually wish they allow us to press on the buttons. Unfortunately, I think, because there's just too many things that they can still do in VR. There is too much potential, but I just want them to allow me to press on things, not using the buttons in the controller, but actually by touching them. It will just be a very nice and cool experience. Okay, is this a Chinese place? No.
Who knows? Whatever you think it might be. Right now, it's still a lot of stuff needs to be decorated. So.
Oh my God. But so far I'm just trying to. This is a new new label sign. The new one, the circle one.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get close. I haven't seen before in VR yet, and I can just go inside here. Wow. Oh. Okay. It's go ahead.
That part that's spinning is from the Utopia expedition save. So
Oh,
the exosuit that's spinning is from the Utopia.
yeah, I didn't think I've seen it much yet. So maybe this is the first time I go inside this
It is
yellow
now.
circling.
And then,
Interesting.
this is just me playing with the new signs. And, every time we get a new part, like any builder, we're like, oh, new part. What can we do with it? How can
Yeah.
we make this something neat? What can we smush this into?
Yeah.
All right, we've used it. Now, how can we make it look different? So then you got a little cafe over here, eventually would like to be.
I'm
I
coming.
get to see the bartender. I
Here?
get to see
Where are you?
the chef in the big window area.
Ah, yeah. I'm coming. Oh, this is like a cafe. Again, my
Yeah.
my 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 request for Hello Games. The only request I want from them is just allow me to sit in VR. I don't know why they are trying to punish VR player. Correct. I really want to sit. Correct. I've been walking for like I don't know 1 hour right now, and when you are playing in VR, even so I am actually seated. My mind feel I'm actually walking. Correct. It tricks your mind, so you feel more exhausted playing in VR than just using the controller because I am moving and my mind think I'm moving, and I may even sweat. Correct. So I want to have the feeling that I am sitting. Why this is so goddamn hard? I've been asking for this for ages. Correct? I just want to sit here and hopefully drink of this bottle or something one day. I just have a couple of comments here. So I think Kim believes that having builders, adding movements makes stuff more life. I know the most requested, thing from builders, like a requested feature from builders, additional to more base build for sure, is to allow us to have like same, like AI in the cities or in the build, similar to what we have like in the freighter. And I think this is something that probably they are gonna work on soon. But yeah, I believe so far people have been using different tips and tricks to do this, which is very interesting. So
And I just want
yeah,
to, pardon me just for a minute. I just want to let everybody know on my side, I'm sorry if you don't hear VR Wonders, but he's doing a VR tour. If you would like to see that in VR, Zabs has dropped the link a few times. Looks like it's right up there in a little bit. And I just want to thank everybody who's on this side as well. And I apologize again for the interruption.
yeah. Sorry guys. We really wanted to add my voice, but we really didn't have enough time to fix it. But we will do this again. I mean, I having a huge amount of fun, and yeah, it went. We don't want to jinx it, correct? But it went smoother than I
Yeah.
thought, correct? It's very
Yeah.
complicated.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to send you down here because that way we can move forward. But, I've got, signs and all sorts of things everywhere.
Wow.
Kind of as you turn around. Gets a little dizzying.
No, it's cool. It's cool. I
There
have
should
a
be
very strong
no.
stomach for VR. I think in PSVR 1 I have over 300 hours in No Man's Sky, and now I'm almost close to maybe 100 hours in PSVR 2 already. So, but I try to avoid going to bases. I just play the game. I try to keep the bases to the show so I can actually enjoy them. What is this thing going up? Is this intentional or is this just a glitch? It's like a
I don't
silver
know. Where are
lighting. I
you?
think it's a glitch, but it looks so cool.
I'm not sure where.
So here, correct? Oops, let's
Yeah.
see. Why I don't have my multi-tool in here? Oh,
Oh, no, that's just the lighting. That's intentional, I believe.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Just the way the light's being hit there.
Yeah.
And again, like right here, this is from the Utopia save, and then the new signs,
Yeah.
the spinning car.
Yeah. I've been inside this car just a few minutes ago. Where should we go next?
Oh, turn around, back towards me. We're
Wait,
gonna go to
wait.
the subway.
I'm
Oh,
just
wait, okay.
looking at this from down here. Again, I'm gonna need to treat my neck after this, man. Okay, let's go. Let's go to the next place. And so yeah, I was speaking about the most requested features from the builders. More base bars, correct, and that having AI. But now, what is the most feature you're looking for yourself?
What feature would I like?
Looking forward from Halo games in the future.
Just more stability. Just making making things work properly. That's my main concern.
Yeah, and for you playing for so long and you didn't stop playing, most of the folks that I have met either
Oh no,
stopped. You
I took
stopped.
a break.
You took a break, huh? So you took a break, but was there specific features that you wanted in day one that was missing and they got implemented later on?
Build camera.
Ah, and how was the feeling when you actually saw Halo Games actually developing the feature?
So I was asked, was there a feature I wanted that finally was there? Build camera. I still want up and down on the build camera, but that's a whole other story. I had there was a time when I just learned how to build in the old tier glitching days, and they changed everything, and I kind of freaked out, and thankfully ER was like, relax. And I was like, okay. And then I just kind of learned to try to roll with the punches with this game. It's you never know what you're going to get, and there's always going to be something that's going to be. You can't please everybody, but Hello Games sure as heck does try their best. I just try to roll with it nowadays. I'm going to still complain and gripe at certain points, but I always back that up with, I love this game, and when I complain about anything, it's just because I want this game to be perfect, because I love it so much.
What is this area? And Joe, man, what is barf? Correct? Because Joe's, yeah, go ahead. It had
This
a
area
unique
was supposed to
feeling.
be. It was supposed to be like a subway transportation area. So each one of these teleporters on this teleporter pad was supposed to take you to a different area of the city.
Like a
But
metro.
because of how and it was sort of the entrance to the subway or exit from the subway to the city. And then over here, if you could see them, I have a security booth.
Yeah,
I get to see the character in there, and you on my stream would see them. On the other side would be, this would be the ticket seller over here, and have the schedules posted up here. And then be little shops, within it. And then, of course, all the mechanical and air stuff to, be able to breathe down here. And then as you would go down, and then I was going to do other adverts and everything. Like this advert here kind of separates you on your way into the subway.
Yeah, dude, you love city building games, stuff like, Sim City.
No other game has spoken to me like this game. And then as you walk through here, it should say scanning for ticket. And then you come down.
That's very creative, correct? So I actually had the feeling that this is close to a subway area, and with teleportation, correct? Today we were having a chat, I think, in the Korean Empire chat. We're speaking about how hot the weather is in Dubai, and I was just telling them I wish we invent teleportation. I can just go to you guys because they have rain, and it's really rain here, and then I actually come here, I see this, and I actually have the feeling I can just go inside here and I teleport somewhere that can be raining. It's it's amazing. But this is not just a city, man. This is not just a build. This is like a whole.
Hold on one second. I'm sorry. Joe, more like haymakers and punches, rolling with the punches. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. So you come down here into the subway.
Yeah.
Now, this, I would like to do the subway itself differently, but you can't see the corridors in free placement mode at the time. So my plan for that, so it's just facade at the moment. Yeah, I was planning on you being able to get into here and have a seat on the car and, you know, whatever.
Oh,
And
there is an
while building
actual
down-
subway. There is an actual metro in here. Oh my goodness.
Again, it's a facade, you know. And when building, we're like, well, what else is there? And someone's like, a phone booth. And I'm like, yes, we'll do like a video phone booth like in Blade Runner, you know, when Deckard's in the bar calling Rachel. So I built these phone booths. And they're...
Yeah. Hi. No, you can't.
Yeah.
I can actually take off this. There is a grab button, correct? Oh, there is an actual grab button. Yeah. Yeah, I was just refilling, I think, my my shield, but very creative.
And then we had an idea for doing a Matrix phone booth. So we put a short range teleporter in here.
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
get into it, and it brings you somewhere else.
Yeah, that's even more creative. But I don't want to go in.
It's not hooked up yet. And this area is under construction, you know, just was like, hey, we're still building, you know, so there's a fence, just spare parts that I don't have.
Yeah.
Right.
But are we under a cave right now? Is this a cave?
This is an actual cave and a bunch of me milling terrain to see what happened. There's nothing out that way, though. Yeah.
But the way it just naturally fit inside everything else is interesting. Okay.
Yeah, I tried to use what I had, you know, to an extent. Although, you know, there's a bunch of terrain in here as an experiment to see what happened. And it's been holding up pretty well. So this would be the waiting area. This was going to be the bathrooms in here.
Where is the bathroom?
You know,
I really need the bathrooms right now. Where
Well,
are you?
I haven't built them yet. They're just the room. No toilets, no sinks yet.
Okay, no worries.
No three CISOs.
We'll try to hold it. No, I'm just joking. Yeah.
So we got the fish tank. I wanted a rectangular fish tank, so I tried to create an illusion of a rectangular fish tank.
Yeah, I actually, had a fish tank. I have a fish tank right now in real life. I mean, I originally was so excited about it, but after some time they get a little bit boring. But I think this one in VR is even more exciting than the actual fish tank I have. It's big, man.
Someone on your side, Joe Payne. The glyphs I can give you, but unfortunately, you will only be able to see the city in entirety when I am present. This build is 12,425 parts currently. So you definitely, and I do offer tours during my stream. So when I'm streaming, I do open up the city for tours.
Yeah.
But I will here's the glyphs for now, just so you can have them. So when you want to take a tour, you can teleport here, and then I invite you into game, and then you can see everything.
Bitcoin, very smart from Joe.
All right.
Where are you?
I'm back down, leaving. Yeah.
Okay. Is there any other areas that we need to see?
Oh yeah.
More?
Oh yeah.
So why don't you tell me about the naming? Correct. I mean, Action Pants
right,
Gaming. Is there a story behind it?
Oh, yeah, a little bit. My older brother taught martial arts for a number of years. He's actually in Japan right now, in Tokyo. I hate him. I want to be there so bad. But, hey, he's going to Tokyo and he's going to get me a computer when he gets back. So I guess it's a fair trade-off, right? So Action Pants, back in the day, Chuck Norris had a pair of pants called Action Pants. It actually turns out Zanzibar used to have a set of action pants. And I thought it was funny that, most video game characters, can have all this equipment in their pants and jump off of buildings and they don't blow their knees apart or their hips apart, And I was like, my action pants, they make me run faster and kick harder and fly, higher and fall from buildings without, exploding. And I can carry 50 guns in my action pants. So, and it was just kind of a goofy thing.
And
so
stuck.
there's, if you come over here, yeah, and it just stuck, yeah. And I just thought it was funny.
It's
And,
very
I
nice.
wasn't being super serious about it. There's an under area over here. Although I got terrain in here. So whenever people visit for the first time, they always drag in terrain, and I have to reload again to what I have saved. Unless you're in the same instance, there's usually terrain, and people bring it in. So I actually have to clean the terrain every time I come in or have a new visitor here.
Oh.
And this has been part of the experiment with the terrain. Is it comes in differently for every visitor. Areas that come in for one visitor may be different for another. Usually there's some areas that are pretty consistent, but we do have to make some sacrifices occasionally.
Where are you? And
I'm in this area over here.
looking to this thing going up and down like a watching eye. It's just so cool. Okay.
I'm trying to find you now. I've lost
I
you.
see you. This city is big that actually we get lost inside it. Okay, show me the last place, man. I don't think I can finish this in one stream. Unfortunately, it's massive.
Well, I can run you through the rest of it pretty quick.
Okay.
There's two more areas. There's Old Town, and then there's under where we are right now that I'm cleaning.
I just want to say that these purple/green merge colors are just wonderful to look at. I really like them. Didn't see much purple before. Okay, let's go. So,
so this is just little areas that
you just disappeared in front of me, and a big bulk of shit have just covered you.
yeah. That's the terrain issue in the game. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about it. It does work for me most of the time, and as I think if you save it or we reload or by instance, then the terrain doesn't show for you because I have it saved at a certain point.
I can't clean it. Can I clean it? No, I can't.
No, hold on. I can make you clean it. Be able to.
Can I now? No. Oh, yeah. Now I can clean it.
Yeah.
At least I am cleaning my own dirt, man. Here. So I can take a look to this.
Yeah. Then there's Old Town, which is
coming.
Yeah. There's all kinds of little bits and pieces. All right, where are you?
I'm coming now. So, oh no, I'm not in the correct place. I will just add the train. I'm here.
Yeah.
Old Town. So I didn't catch your answer.
Here.
Do you like city building games or no?
I haven't really played a lot of city building games. This is the first game that really got me into a building game. Like I didn't do Minecraft because it was blocky. I love the art style. I love sci-fi. I love old sci-fi. I love new sci-fi. And just the building mechanic, the look of the parts, the environments that we get to build in. There's no other game like this. I would like to see, like when I get a computer, I'd like to get Star Citizen and to see if they have a building mechanic, or what's the new Starfield. Is another one I'd like to see.
Star Citizen?
Where are you?
Oh, I'm just
Star Citizen, yeah.
I'm standing on top of this pillar, but I'm just taking a look to this city, full look, man. Correct. So as I mentioned, I have seen some big cities, but the way that you structure the different parts of this and the story and the lore, and most of them are furnished, it's like it's big. I mean, I have literally been walking for close to an hour, and we didn't even finish all of it. So yeah, let's go inside the old city.
Yeah, and then so Old Town is up top here.
Here, go up.
Yeah, then there's, again, everywhere there's a little, tried to throw a sign or something, and then, this is just Old Town here. I wanted a little, little garden, little central thing, little courtyard with a little marketplace, and all these areas you can walk around and get up in. And oh no, I'm trying to pay attention to chat. It's just very difficult. Have you thought about building a sports amusement park? Not yet. Just to note, people, I think both of them have some delay on the chat. I don't know who's hearing me and what. I know everything's kind of wonky. We're trying, folks. We're trying.
Landscaping.inc. I have got a lot of naming for the show today.
Yeah.
Dude, this is crazy. Us managing 2 different chats in the same time. Correct. So but it's a cool experience. Now I'm in the old town, and I think it was built for small people. Correct. Tiny people, because I'm walking here and the ceiling is exactly above my head. So I feel a little bit trapped, but the style here is giving this, slightly old, like little bit like old part of the city. Maybe the first area where people lived in here.
Yeah, Old Town.
Yeah.
And if you think about building and structures in general, like, people back in the day built smaller things. And now you have, like, homes with cathedral ceilings and...
Completely agree.
Yeah. Well, at some point I'll have to have you come visit the kaleidoscopes in VR, because that I'd like to see what those look like in VR.
Oh, it will be my pleasure, man. I will be honored, really, to come again. But I need to...
And Gaz, welcome.
Yeah. We need to fix the audio.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. I'm not worried about it.
Okay.
And that's what, again, our community is so awesome that they know that these things happen. It's No Man's Sky. Nothing ever makes sense.
Well, people should be, I would like to say that I was not very optimistic that this is gonna even work, because my setup is very complex. Your setup is very lucky. That's working actually. So yeah, it's a miracle we managed to do this. I'm hungry. I'm thirsty. I should eat more before this. I didn't expect it to be this massive.
Big.
Correct? Yeah, it's big, man. It's big, man, and really, guys, correct. We are gonna wrap up here. Really, thank you for joining. I mean, really
thank you, guys.
And Action Bands Game, man, thank you for taking time. I pretty much ruined your Saturday
my pleasure.
stream.
No,
correct. So thank you for time.
Not at all.
Taking me around your city.
There's no way you can ruin anything I've done except for by somehow deleting something I've done.
No, really appreciate it.
You're fine. No, I appreciate you coming in to take a look at it, and so I could see a different perspective. I'm going to be sticking around for another 45 minutes, y'all. I'm going to end at 4 o'clock my time. We're going to do some more work on the fountain. We'll bounce around and do some other stuff. I want to thank VR Wonders for taking the time to tour. I want to thank you guys for jumping over there and hitting that subscribe button and the like button for them, and for bouncing around both sides and checking this all out and dealing with our audio. Thank you. And if jump over here and hang out with me for another 45 minutes while I'm messing about, you're welcome to. And until then, I'm going to leave the floor open for VR to say what he needs to say.
Yeah. No, I just got a question from the chat. I think, from Max asking, have we toured any of Neurosi? Correct. So I have toured one base of Neurosi, but then, I will try it. Neurosi she's streaming now. She's very busy, and the Index Stellar is also very busy. Civilization. I tried to to organize maybe another tour. We will see, correct, depending on her capacity. Not everyone have time, or are okay for their stream to be ruined, like Action Pants Gaming. So we'll have to see. So yeah, thank you guys, really appreciate you taking the time. Please, if you like the show, hit like and subscribe, and if you want me to tour your base, just reach to me anytime. You don't need to have a base this big, correct? I'm always, if you just have a simple one still, let me know, and let's organize, an episode. Yeah, that's it. Let's just take one last look to this, and then we are gonna I'm gonna close for today. I really got exhausted, more than normal. The amount of lighting and the amount of parts here is crazy. I really loved this city, the lore and the parts and how everything is placed together, and the story. I mean, your story in general and the amount of stuff you do. Action Band Games, man, it's my honor meeting you and knowing you,
pleasure.
And hopefully, we can do this again. Thank you, guys.
You're very welcome. My pleasure. Anytime.
Thank you, guys. And if you are my chat and you didn't subscribe by any chance to Action Pants Gaming, please subscribe to his channel, and he do some wonderful building tips and tricks. I actually enjoy watching him streams. Yeah, that's it for today. Thank you everyone for taking your time and staying here instead of watching like Netflix or anything else. So really appreciate it. See you guys next Sunday at 2 p.m.